People sometimes say that if you look at yourself standing in the sunlight, your shadow will move just a little to the left or right. If you look away and then back again, it'll have moved further. And if you turn around and walk away from your shadow, it won't move at all. It's an interesting phenomenon, but not nearly as interesting as the story I'm about to tell you. Jeremy had always been a loner. He kept to himself, didn't talk much, and had very few friends. One night he was home alone in his apartment and he was just staring at the wall. His shadow on the wall was, well, doing exactly what shadows do. But then he started to joke around. "If you're real, move," he said to it. He thought it was funny. After all, how could a shadow possibly respond? But then it twitched. He froze. It must have been a trick of the light. But the next night he was home alone again and he tried it. He said, "If you're real, move," and it waved. He stared at it, completely dumbfounded. Was he going crazy? Was this some kind of hallucination? Then the shadow smiled. A week later, Jeremy was sitting on the floor of his apartment playing a video game. The next morning, when he woke up, he swore he heard footsteps outside his door. When he went to check, there was no one there. But later that night, when he was back in his room playing his video game, he noticed that his shadow would move every time he paused the game. It was mocking him. It tilted its head opposite to his. That's when he realized the game wasn't paused. It was just his shadow having fun at his expense. He tried to ignore it, but that was really hard to do. So he stood up, walked over to the window, and looked out into the night. "Let me take over for one night," a voice whispered in his ear. "You'll like the rest." He turned around and stared at the grinning shadow on the wall. Was it actually talking to him? Was he finally losing his mind? Or was there something else in that apartment with him? Something sinister, something evil? The next morning, Jeremy's neighbor saw him standing in the window, bathed in the morning sunlight. But when she looked at the ground below, she saw there was no shadow behind him. What happened to him? Where did he go? No one knows. But something, or maybe someone, still lives in his apartment. They can often be seen standing in the window during the day. Or if you're lucky enough to be walking past at night, you'll see the silhouette of a man standing in the moonlight, with a shadow that is always smiling.